हेलो दोस्तों, मैं आपके लिए आज इम्पोर्टेंट MCQs लाया हूँ जो कि सोशल प्रॉब्लम्स इन इंडिया BG सेकंड सेमेस्टर के लिए है। दोस्तों, वीडियो शुरू करने से पहले आपसे गुजारिश है कि वीडियो को लाइक करो, शेयर करो और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करो कि हर वीडियो की नोटिफिकेशन सबसे पहले आप तक पहुँच जाए। दोस्तों आइए अब हम आज का वीडियो शुरू करते हैं। दोस्तों, इससे पहले मैंने कुछ प्रीवियस पेपर्स डिस्कस किए हैं और कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट MCQs लाए हैं। वो आप प्लेलिस्ट में जाकर प्रीवियस पेपर सर्च कर सकते हो और वहाँ पर आप MCQs और प्रीवियस पेपर देख सकते हो। दोस्तों चलिए अब हम आज का ये क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 से स्टार्ट करते हैं। डिफाइनिंग पॉवर्टी इन टर्म्स ऑफ बेसिक नीड इज कॉल्ड, इसको क्या कहते हैं? एब्सोल्यूट पॉवर्टी। उसके बाद दूसरा क्वेश्चन, the concept of absolute poverty was developed in 19th century by किसने डेवलप किया था? रोनट्री इसका सही आंसर है। उसके बाद थर्ड पे चलते हैं। द पॉवर्टी लाइन इन इंडिया इज डिजाइंड बाय तेंदुलकर कमिटी इन 2011-12 वाज, वो क्या था? ₹816 फॉर रूरल एरियाज एंड 1000 फॉर अर्बन एरियाज। इसके बाद अकॉर्डिंग टू इंडियन गवर्नमेंट द BPL पॉपुलेशन इज, वो है 22%। विच स्टेट हैज़ मैक्सिमम परसेंटेज ऑफ BPL पॉपुलेशन? उड़ीसा में मैक्सिमम BPL है। विच स्टेट हैज़ मिनिमम परसेंटेज ऑफ BPL पॉपुलेशन? जम्मू एंड कश्मीर। उसके बाद नेक्स्ट पेज। दोस्तों क्वेश्चन के नंबर्स पर आप ना जाइए क्योंकि बुक के मैंने लिए हैं कुछ पीसेस और इसमें कुछ क्वेश्चंस ड्रॉप हुए हैं बीच बीच में। विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग एक्ट्स एप्टली प्रोहिबिट्स द गिविंग और टेकिंग ऑफ डाउरी इन इंडिया? डाउरी प्रोहिबिशन एक्ट 1961। The practice of dowry stands customary and illegal। इसके बाद हम चलते हैं नेक्स्ट पेज पर। क्वेश्चन नंबर 26 हम देखते हैं। ड्रग एडिक्शन इज एन एग्जाम्पल ऑफ, इसका आंसर है सोशल प्रॉब्लम्स एट द इंडिविजुअल लेवल। इसके बाद poverty and population explosion are examples of social problems at the collective level. Who has enumerated 4 types of social problems on the basis of their origin? इसका आंसर है केस। When there is no consensus pertaining to their nature or causes of these problems, such problems are termed as, इनको बोलते हैं moral problems. Fuller and Myers have enlisted 3 types of problems. Which among the following is not included in the list? इसका आंसर है cultural problems. Next page. Which kind of unemployment exists when new drive away old ones and workers change over to better? इसका आंसर है frictional unemployment. The unemployment rate in India during the 2018 was 7.5%. Which among the following is cause of unemployment? All of the above. Rapid growth of population, faulty employment planning, drawback of agricultural infrastructure. National Rural Employment Program initiated in 1980. इसके बाद हम चलते हैं नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन पर। रूरल लैंडलेस एम्प्लॉयमेंट गारंटी प्रोग्राम स्टार्टेड इन, आंसर है 1983, to create employment opportunities by building, maintaining community assets like village roads, wells, etc. was the aim of which of the scheme? इसका आंसर है नेशनल रूरल एम्प्लॉयमेंट प्रोग्राम। उसके बाद नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, लेबर लेबर प्रोडक्टिविटी रेफर्स टू, इसका आंसर है बी पार्ट, द परचेजिंग पावर ऑफ इन्फ्लेशन एडजस्टेड वेज। 54, which of the following is not an element of the Kenya's critique of the classic model? Unemployment is not due to wage being high। इसके बाद नेक्स्ट पर चलते हैं। किस who is also known endemic corruption, इसका आंसर है सिस्टमेटिक करप्शन। इसके बाद एक और यहाँ पर भी लिखा है क्वेश्चन नंबर 6, which kind of corruption occurs because of weakness in the organization's structure or in its procedures, practice or methods? Systematic corruption। उसके बाद क्वेश्चन नंबर 7, use of powers by government officials for illegitimate private gain is known as political corruption। Corruption of junior official is commonly known as petty corruption। Next, in the 19th century, unemployed person was considered as, उसको क्या कहते थे, to be unemployable। Term unemployment found some usage only in 1895। Labor force consists of all persons who are actually working। The workforce consists of all persons who are actually working। तो आप यहाँ पर शायद कंफ्यूज हो गए होंगे कि आंसर ये शायद क्वेश्चन एक ही है। क्वेश्चन नंबर 3 जो था वो था लेबर फोर्स कंसिस्ट्स ऑफ, उसका आंसर यही था। और अब जो वर्क फोर्स है उसका आंसर यही है। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, a situation in which remuneration in cash or kind is received in exchange for active direct personal participation in the production process is called as employment। Next, who defines social problems as the condition which maintain people consider undesirable and wish to correct? Horton and Leslie. Who defines social problems as any deviant behavior in disapproved direction of such a degree that it exceeds the tolerance limit of the community? Lindbergh. Who defines social problems as any difficulty in misbehavior of a fairly large number of persons which we wish to remove or correct? L.K. Frank. Who defines a social problem as a problem in human relationship which seriously threatens society itself or impedes the important aspiration of many people? इसका आंसर है इराब एंड G.J. Selznick. Sociological Imagination is associated with Seawright Mills. Next, a situation in which only a limited number of persons to be without job at any stage, including those who are either unable or unwilling to do work, is called as full employment. Who says full employment is a slippery concept? Gardner Ackley, who defined full employment as a situation in which everybody who at the ruling rate of wages wishes to the employed, in fact employed. Pigu, in its etymological sense, the word unemployment connotes the idea of involuntary idleness, a state of affairs under which, for various reasons, men have to remain without jobs for many months, is called unemployment. The conditions the conditions threatening the well-being of society refer to social problems, which is true about social problems, all of above. The conditions threatening the well-being of society, these situations are deplored. These situations are deplored by many people, cause dissatisfaction, suffering, and misery, which is considered a vehicle of social reform and social reorganization. Sociology dash or their undesirable situations, conditions, or behavior concerning society, social problems. Yasir lost his job as a computer programmer during the last year and could only find part time work for a couple hours a week at lower pay as a grocery store cashier. Yasir is unemployed. पर चलते हैं. Which type of poverty involves a relatively permanent insufficiency of means to secure basic needs? Collective poverty. Which type of poverty refers to the inability of an individual or family to secure basic needs even in society surroundings of general prosperity? Case poverty. Which type of poverty is a condition where income is insufficient to maintain mere physical existence even if movement is spent wisely? Primary poverty. Objective social problems are all above. Social problems in social problems in any social setting. Social problems for everyone exists regardless of personal or cultural opinion. Which of the following is an objective social problem? Poverty. Social problems dependent on time and audience are viewed as subjective social problems. Which is subjective social problem? All above. Yani unemployment, sexism, dowry. 10. Pollution is a or an example of subjective social problem. Training of rural youth for self-employment was started in 1979. Jawahar Rozgar Yojana was started in 1989. Employment Assurance Scheme was launched in 1994. Indira Awas Yojana was started in 1984 to 85. Pradhan Mantri Kushal Vikas Yojana was launched in 15. 20 पे चलते हैं. In which among the following social problems is studied through survey method? Social problem approach. Social problem approach is used by J.L. Gillian. The gap between material culture and non-material culture is called cultural lag. Who says personal issues are influenced by social conditions? C. Wright Mills. Ability to see the impact of social forces on individual refers to sociological imagination. नेक्स्ट पे चलते हैं. The lack of productive work during some periods of the year refers to seasonal unemployment. Which kind of unemployment is a characteristic feature of rural areas? Disguised unemployment. Next पे चलते. Which among the following is a consequence of corruption? All यानी hindrance for development, obstacles for business, backwardness and poverty. Which among the following is consequence of corruption? All brain drain and loss of talent, loss of natural resources, साइकोलॉजिकल एंड सोशल डिसऑर्डर. तो आज की इस वीडियो में फ़िलहाल इतना ही. मिलते हैं अगली वीडियो में कुछ नए जानकारी के साथ. थैंक यू.